Rivals Radio.
Welcome back to Rivals Radio with Wally and D here on Rivals Broadcast Network.
It's great to be back. We spent a lot of time last time breaking down those top 10 picks, the real monumental guys.
Yeah, the franchise-altering talents, the Burt Beans, the Bobo Williamses. That top 10 is all about finding that cornerstone.
Exactly. But now we're pivoting, moving into the heart of the first round, picks 11 through 21.
Right. And our mission today is really unpacking these picks where the strategy, well, it shifts. It becomes much more about precision.
It does. It's about filling those critical needs, those maybe glaring holes that teams see internally. It's less about the big splash and more about smart team building.
And you have to factor in the league context we talked about. That definitely shapes things here.
Absolutely. Remember, the Brawlers, they just won the Rivals Cup, but they've already moved on from Andrew Frost. Calculated decision.
And Frost lands with the grunge. Big shift there.
Huge. And then you've got the flip side, Bombers down in Virginia Beach. They're all in on protecting Earl Rose.
Can't blame them after the season, half season really. 1,100 yards, 12 touchdowns. Got to protect that guy.
You absolutely do. So those narratives, those team mandates, they're definitely influencing these picks we're about to get into.
Okay, let's dive in. Picks 11 through 15. Seems like a heavy focus here on shoring up the defensive backfield, plus one really big offensive weapon.
Yeah, starting right at 11 with the Blizzard, their secondary. Well, it wasn't great last year. Leaked a lot of yards.
They needed help fast.
And they got it. Christian Bessigalupi, the free safety out of Maryland, he brings instant security.
What makes him stand out? Safeties can sometimes feel a bit interchangeable, but he was rated really high.
He's got incredible range, a true center fielder type, smart player, reads the quarterback's eyes.
So that lets the defense do more, be more aggressive.
Exactly. You can trust him deep in single high looks. That frees up your coordinator to maybe dial up more blitzes, knowing the back end is secure with a real ball hawk.
That's not just plugging a hole in, that's a strategic upgrade.
Completely changes their defensive structure, potentially. Smart move by the Blizzard.
Okay, pick 12, the Sandstorm. They could have gone a few ways, but they went offense.
They did. They grabbed Bill Armstrong, tight end, Georgia Southern. Pretty much everyone agrees he's the best tight end in this draft.
A massive grab, offensively speaking.
It is. It's a huge weapon, but let me play devil's advocate for a second here.
Go for it.
Their defense, especially against the run, was, let's say, shaky last season. Is pick 12 the spot to take a tight end, even a great one, when you might need a defensive cornerstone?
See, I think their thinking was you just don't pass on a guy like Armstrong if you think he's truly a generational talent at the position.
Fair. He's not just a receiver either.
Right. He's an elite blocker, too, a three-down guy. Think about the formations. Heavy sets, 12 personnel, but still having that massive vertical threat.
Okay, so they saw him as an offensive engine. Too good to pass up, forces defenses to adjust.
That's how I read it. A cornerstone piece they felt they couldn't risk losing.
All right, fair enough. Then pick 13, the Prowlers are back up. This is their second pick. Remember, they traded up for Bubba Williams at 4.
And they doubled down on defense. Nasir Lockheed, cornerback from North Carolina.
Wow. Talk about loading up. Their defense was already pretty good.
It's a statement, isn't it?
Yeah.
The offense needs work, maybe, but they're building an identity. Lockheed's premier talent.
Oh, absolutely. Fluid corner, great in man coverage, and the ball skills. Unbelievable.
Didn't he have a crazy number of interceptions in college?
Tied the league lead. 11 interceptions. Think about that.
11?
And you pair him with Jared Newman, who also tied the league lead in picks last year for them.
Good grief. So that secondary is just locked down now.
Essentially, yeah. They're basically daring teams. Try throwing on us. You better be able to run the ball. Elite pairing right there.
Okay, moving on. Pick 14, the Crusaders. And they snag Kai Latham, defensive tackle, Texas A&M.
Now, this feels like a potential steal at 14.
I was thinking the same thing. Latham's got that disruptive ability inside.
He really does. If you need interior pass rush, he's your guy. 16 and a half sacks from a DT spot in college, that's just dominant.
Yeah, it's not just eating blocks, that's collapsing the pocket.
Exactly. He forces double teams inside. That frees up your edge, guys. It changes everything for a defensive front. More than just filling a need, he's a game wrecker.
Right, and rounding out this first block, pick 15. The Mojo needed cornerback help badly.
Glaring need. And they get Shadiq Moore from USC.
Moore feels like a safe, solid pick there. multi-year starter potential.
He's got the physical tools, definitely built for press man, which fits what the Mojo like to do. You pencil him in as a day one starter.
The potential shutdown guy.
That's the projection. Maybe not the interceptions Lockheed gets, but the kind of guy who just erases one side of the field. You need that in this league with the passing attacks.
So to recap 11-15, a top safety. Yeah, what's the trend here? Looks like trenches and maybe some defensive leadership.
That's exactly it. Big commitment to the interior O-line later, but first, some key defensive pieces. At 16, the Strangers, they were desperate for edge rusher.
And they get Isaiah Brigham, outside linebacker from UAB.
Brigham brings that instant heat off the edge, pure speed.
Is it just speed, though? Or is there more to his game?
No, he's got a great motor, uses his hands well. He's not just a one-trick pony that a chip block neutralizes. He forces quick decisions, bad decisions sometimes, gives them an identity on the pass rush they badly needed.
Okay. Then pick 17, the Peaks go for the quarterback of the defense.
Yep. Forrest Hawkinson, middle linebacker, Florida State.
Hawkinson was seen by many as the top MLB in the class, right?
Arguably, yes. And this pick, it's about more than just talent. It's leadership. He's going to be the guy getting the calls, making the checks.
Fills that communication gap they seem to have.
Exactly. They struggled with communication, coverage breakdowns over the middle. Hawkinson helps fix both. Plus, he's excellent in coverage against backs and tight ends. A real field general.
All right, now buckle up. The guard rush is on. Picks 18, 19, 20, all guards.
Yeah, this is fascinating. Tells you a lot about league thinking right now. Pick 18, the Ice Pack take David Engel, left guard from Oklahoma.
Smart play.
Yeah.
People focus on tackles, but with guys like Latham coming into the league.
You got to be strong inside. Engel is known for his power blocking. Suggests the Ice Pack want to get physical, run the ball, and keep that pocket clean right up the middle.
Makes sense. Then right after, pick 19, the Lions. They need to get younger, better up front.
And they grab Alex Gibbs, left guard from Ohio State.
2 left guards, back to back.
Yep. It feels like a league-wide response to how disruptive interior defensive linemen are becoming. You have to protect your quarterback from that inside pressure.
And Gibbs is maybe more of a pass protector.
Excellent in pass pro, yeah. Especially good in zone schemes, pulling, getting to the second level. Lions want stability there.
Okay, and the run finishes at pick 20. The Bombers. And they take Deion Newcomb, right guard, from Oregon.
3 straight guards.
But this one for the Bombers. This feels really significant, tying back to what we said earlier.
It ties directly back. Protect Earl Rose.
Yeah.
That's priority number 1.
Yeah.
They've invested in tackles before, now they secure the interior.
Where Rose operates best, from a clean pocket.
Precisely. Newcomb is a mauler in the run game, creates space, but crucially, he anchors against that inside push. 3 guards taken tells you exactly where teams are focusing their protection schemes.
A clear organizational priority shown right there. Okay, last pick for this segment, number 21, the Wildcats. They said they wanted to get tougher, nastier on defense.
And they certainly got a guy who embodies that. Billy Ray Bannon, middle linebacker, Texas A&M. The man, the myth, the legend, as they say.
Okay, the man, the myth, the legend. What's behind that reputation? Just pure physicality.
It's his whole presence, his intensity. He leads by example, maybe a bit by intimidation too. He is an old school downhill thumper, loves contact.
So maybe not the coverage skills of Hawkinson.
Not quite the same versatility, no. But he injects toughness immediately. Accountability, that physical edge the Wildcats were looking for. This pick is about changing the defensive culture, setting a standard.
Okay, so looking back at picks 11 through 21 as a whole block, what are the main takeaways? We saw that secondary focus early, the TE, then this big run on guards, and some key linebacker additions.
The balance is interesting. Teams recognized, okay, the elite edge rushers, the top couple DTs, they're gone. So the counter was either locking down the back end of the defense or
doubling down on protecting the quarterback from the inside out.
Exactly. It wasn't necessarily about finding the flashiest superstar in this range. It was smarter team building, filling specific needs left over from the top 10 architectural picks.
And we saw some colleges really show up here. Texas A&M with Latham and Bannon, 2 huge defensive pieces.
Yeah, A&M delivering foundational guys. Florida State giving us Hawkinson, the leader. North Carolina with Lockheed, the ball hawk. These programs consistently produce players ready to fill immediate needs.
And seeing all this talent, particularly the defensive talent, go in this range,
Yeah.
it really makes you think back to the top of the draft, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. It puts a huge spotlight back on, well, the hoplites.
Because the Brawlers went with Burt Bean, Frost is now with the grunge. the pressure shifts.
Completely shifts. The Hoplites made that incredibly bold move, taking LeBart Vick III, the quarterback, at pick number 3.
Highest risk, highest reward type of pick. And then they followed it up with Keon Hunter, another high variance guy in the top 10.
And now you look just a little later, you see Kai Latham at 14, Nasir Lockheed at 13, Forrest Hawkinson at 17, elite, disruptive, potentially game-changing defensive players, ready now.
Guys who could have immediately anchored that Hoplites defense.
Right, so the question becomes, did they reach? Did they maybe panic a bit, grabbing the developmental QB when they could have secured defensive dominance for years to come?
It's the gamble they took, betting on Vick's ceiling over the immediate impact those defensive guys offer, especially when Vick wasn't the clear consensus #1 QB for everyone.
That decision puts immense pressure on the whole organization. If Vick doesn't hit, and hit relatively quickly, seeing the talent that went later, that pick could haunt them.
The clock is definitely ticking for them, while other teams were busy making some really solid, needs-based picks right here in the middle of the first.
Precision versus potential. That's the story of this section of the draft.
A fantastic breakdown of the strategic heart of the first round, picks 11 through 21. Hopefully you feel like you have a much better handle on why these teams made these moves.
And we're not done yet. Join us next time as we wrap up the first round, looking at picks 22 all the way through 32. Expect more trades, more high upside plays. It's going to be fun. Stay competitive. Rivals Nation.
From Rivals Nation.
It's Rivals Radio.